I know you were going for 0.9. Were you a little bit disappointed, or were you just getting greedy?
Probably just getting greedy, I think. 0.9, 0.8, this is a strong number. It's above trend. It's continued acceleration from the end of last year. And I think the Q1 figures were held back a little bit by construction, which was weak again, the second consecutive quarter. That might have been due to floods. If you take that out, services and manufacturing was the strongest since mid-2007. So it was a really decent set of numbers.
And Carney, of course, saying this is probably sustainable, or he said that, I think, before this number came out this morning. Do you think it's sustainable?
Yes, I do. It's being supported by now wage growth starting to pick up. We're seeing business investment rising very strongly, productivity starting to improve as well. So yes, I think this will turn out to be sustainable.
I mean, we talk about the jobs market. I mean, there's still quite a lot of slack in that jobs market, though. How concerned are you by that?
I'm not that concerned about it. I mean, unemployment is down below 7% now, and to be honest, I think, there's still a bit of slack there in the labour market, but not absolutely loads. There is a question about underemployment, but to be honest, I think as the economy starts to improve, people will demand to work less hours rather than the huge extra hours they want to work now, and we may well see underemployment fade away.
Just looking at the way, some of the other ways that we as journalists like to measure success in these economies, and one of them is G7 and how many have actually recovered their pre-recession sizes, and most of them have. The UK hasn't, apparently because of the size of its banking sector. When does that even out, do you think?
Well, we will recover the pre-crisis peak most likely next quarter. We're getting pretty close now. I think what the fact of the UK's relatively poor performance shows actually is how much of a boom we had before this crisis in 2007. We had a huge recession, partly because of our banking sector, but I think partly because of the performance before 2007 as well. So we've had a correction, and we needed a bigger correction than other countries.
Has any of this changed your call on rate increases?
No, it hasn't. I'm still Q1 2015 with a 35% chance of Q4 2014. I think by the time we get towards the back end of this year, I think it's likely we'll see growth rates around this level. I mean, maybe a touch higher, maybe a touch lower, but around 0.8. If we see that through this year, I think you're going to see a few rate setters thinking, hey, now might be the time to nudge up interest rates a little. Is it really right to have interest rates at a record low right now? And if it's not November, I think February.